Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We are here in the trial portion of the case, and we're just taking a 20-minute recess before we question Florent L'Belle. And yeah, I think that's about it. We also learned that Phineas Filch was the one in the Temnotorial costume that Jinxie saw. So anyway, let's continue, shall we? Here it is, April 19th, 10:25 a.m., District Court, Defense Lobby number 3. We did it, Apollo! We finally dragged Mr. L'Belle into court. Yeah. Hey, why the long face? I can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell's bound to mount a counterattack. You're the old worrywart, aren't you? It'll be fine. That mystery figure who opened the forbidden chamber camp for Mr. Filch. That had to have been Florent L'Belle. I know, but that's not what's bugging me. I wish I could put my finger on it, though. At any rate, the big showdown with Mr. L'Belle is up next, so chin up, Apollo. April 19th, 11 a.m., District Court, Court number 4. Uh-oh. Court is back in session. Our next witness is... Uh-oh. Oh, good. Green hair? Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important manner. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment. Ah-ha-ha-ha. Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise. Remember that. Oh, my deepest apologies. This is Florent L'Belle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused. Ouch, the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible. Your boldness? Alright. Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi. And for this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be associated with this entirely lewd affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
Objection!
I don't think so, Mr. L'Belle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? Witness, you're being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clear the air. Fine. The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor is obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry. This guy's a real joker, isn't he? Even looks like the Joker. You know, the Batman's nemesis, Joker. You think this is funny? Without your alibi, you're a suspect too. What were you really doing in the time of the crime? Poof, peasant! How dare you accuse me, one of the beautiful people? Stop this song and tell us the court what you were really doing in the time of the crime.
Silence!
Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time was talk is past. Swords? What swords? This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Begone, ye cowardly heart. Whoa! The battlefield hath no place for ye. He broke his chains again. Again? Oh my. Spare me, please! Someone from Studio Shackles. Those chains hindered my vow that heads would roll this day. This gives keeping your head on in court a whole new meaning. Will the witness please deliver the accused's death knell? You know of what I speak. Ha 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 ha. Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him. Whatever he has to say can't be good. As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream. What? Then, drumroll please, I saw Mayor Tenma opening the forbidden chamber doors. But there you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch, it was the accused. There was never any third party. Oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there in the scene of the crime. Startling? Sounds bad. The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed the older man. That's right. The mayor actually confessed to the murder right then and there. He confessed? Order in the court. This is quite conclusive testimony if it stands. Just so, and quite astonishing, I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess. I just love surprises, don't you? That's why I saved the best for last. Consider this a gift from me to you. No way. I don't believe Mr. L'Belle heard the mayor confess. But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess? It is indeed. During that last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess. That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecution's... Is this L'Belle? Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right, and I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's conviction gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all but the mayor and his defense. Well, as it seems our witness is a very busy man, let's go right to his testimony. Mr. L'Belle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. What L'Belle saw. I was in the hallway, hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right, to the one with the phone in the end. I must say, this is a shocking revelation. Quite unexpected. To think that the defendant actually confessed and then and there to his crime. Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear, so he confided in his daughter. Did you realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court? Ha 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 ha. Once again, sorry. It's just, I fear being accused if I mentioned coming upon a most unpleasant scene. Ugh, why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy? We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty. As a death row inmate once told me in years gone by, there is a time to fight and a time to yield. A time to live and a time to die. Ugh, he's leaning on real thick now. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to bother pressing everything here because that would just take too much time. Okay, let's take a look here. Jinxie's statement. Hang on. Yeah. After leaving the scene and calling the police, they passed each other in the bend in the hall as he made it for the foyer. He was carrying a staff-like implement and it jingled. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall.
Objection!
Florent L'Belle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway. What on earth do you mean? Yeah, scared to fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice? If Mr. L'Belle had really fled down into the hall with the phone in it, he would have crossed the paths with Miss Tenma. What's this? After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. Then after making her call, she went back to the main hallway. Whereupon she encountered the demon, yokai, or whatever you want to call it. As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in the Tenma Taro costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. L'Belle, if he had fled here, feigning the escape from the yokai imposter, why yes, the two would have crossed paths. Right, except Miss Tenma told us that there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there. Ah! My eyes! My beautiful eyes! Ha, not just a fabulous scene now, not just a fabulous sense now, is it? Mr. Justice, the witness also stated that he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the confession from the hall, then where was he when he heard it? Inside the Fox Chamber. Where else? Where is that within the very crime scene? It is, Your Honor, and that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time. What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you?
Silence!
Foolish fop. A true man knows when he is beaten. A shield of lies comes to naught before a foe with the sword of truth bared. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you? I thought we were on the same side. You are mistaken. There were no sides here, save for my cold, steely edge of judgment. You are alone upon this battlefield, with naught but your lies and sickly sweet perfume. Oh, he's sweating. Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell was really tearing into him. You heard Lemire's confession from the inside, did you not? You deviant dandy. For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanukai, without either of them noticing you, were right there, without either of them noticing, you were right there in the Fox Chamber. Oh my. So that's how it's going to be. Fine. I'll come clean then. Seriously? You admit to being there in the Fox Chamber? I do. I did enter the room after the murder. But I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I use to protect myself. You better explain yourself, Mr. L'Belle. Yes, of course. I was just about to get to that. The witness at stake is skating on thin ice. I'll remind you that perjury is a very serious crime. Now, let's hear your testimony again, this time without your perfume of lies. In the Fox Chamber. I did enter the Fox Chamber after the murder, but I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor go prone and hid behind the folding screen there. When I saw there, up close, it was absolutely horrifying. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen. From behind the screen? Why, yes, I believe you wouldn't be spotted if you were there. Just so. He could see everything without being spotted by the victim or that Tunukai filch. Suffice to say, he was a mute witness to the events, rather than an actual third party. This guy's as slippery as an eel. Apollo, you think he's telling the truth? Well, he was in the Fox Chamber, so at least that much it must be true. The defense may cross-examine our slightly voyeuristic witness. Voyeuristic? So, how do you pronounce that word? In the Fox, okay.
Hold it!
Can you describe the crime scene in a bit more detail? And what exactly would you like some details about? Well, what I'd like to ask you about is... the murder weapon. Can you describe the state of the weapons that had been used at the scene? The spear had been thrust all the way through Alderman Kyubai. Then there was that statue the Alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma. That incredibly inspiring symbol had fallen to the floor. All right, the statue. Why would he find it inspiring? Why exactly did he find the statue inspiring? Well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the murderer had been realized. It was like a celebration of union between the town and village, an inspiring symbol of goodwill. A broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Real inspiring. Well, Mr. Justice, you consider his testimony, consider his statement to be of any importance? Is it important? I'd say it's very important, actually. I believe that it to be extremely important. I request that it be added to the testimony. A statue had fallen to the floor. It was a token of goodwill celebrating the municipal merger. I do not believe that for 1 second.
Objection!
Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. L'Belle. What possibly could you mean? You said that the statue was like a celebration of union between town and village. Isn't that correct? It is indeed. But what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill, as if they were celebrating the municipal merger. Something the matter? So, how do you really know that the statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again? What? Justice Dono, explain yourself, and make it quick. This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret. A secret? Whatever do you mean? What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out. Eep! The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. So Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. So Mr. L'Belle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form? Proof? What do you mean, where? The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form. Right there in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken. How dare you? Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness of some sort of crime? Yes. Yes, I am. Florent L'Belle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex Kyubai. Ah! Order! Order! Mr. L'Belle, you've been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Arg! How can you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty? Way to go, Apollo. This is the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico! We've got you now. We know you killed the Alderman. Now admit it.
Silence!
Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This Plantain Peacock could not possibly be the killer.
Objection!
What are you talking about? His alibi is already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox Chamber while he was still locked tight.
Silence!
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the Alderman. Ergo? Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman Kayubai told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like. I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
Objection!
Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that.
Silence!
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present in the scene of the crime. It has. Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scam statement, if you will. When Jinxie and Tenma unlocked the Fox Chamber, she saw the Alderman and the Mayor collapsed therein, and no one else. Oh, dang it. The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Thus, Florent L'Belle could not possibly have been in that locked room. No! I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen the bell? The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, Your Boldness? It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection! Silence!
You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in this trade is over, Justice Dono. But, Your Boldness, this trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing blades with these simpletons. It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice. A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant Damien Tenma Ka. Never seen that my time is at hand. Damien Tenma? Counselor, there is a matter of which I must testify. I recall now only for your good graces. Counselor? Alright, you must be me. He has finally remembered what happened before that blow to his head. Bailiff, don't just stand there. Seize him! It's no good. I can't restrain him. Ka. No me in despair. I am Tenma Taro, Demon Lord of the Yokai. Mr. Justice, do something. Since when am I responsible for court security? Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him. Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe our due process demands that we hear him out, even if he is a yokai. When you put it that way. Still, I believe the testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. Unprecedented is an absurdity more like. Alright then, Mr. Damien Tenma, or should I say Mr. Tenma Taro? Your testimony, please. I shall now speak of the recollections most real courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Heed these words, mortals, for hear them but once you shall. Ka 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 ka. The ruler of demonkind. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Timotaro, ruler of demonkind, and on the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox. So is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Strange as it may be, yes, indeed, all was in darkness. And the part about Timotaro and the nine-tailed fox being there? Yes, that too. Timotaro towered overhead, and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold. I call it animal abuse, Your Honor. It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted. Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if half dreamt that happening lingers in his mind. Apollo, maybe I can help here. Really? Oh, you mean... Yeah, I can hear it. The discord in his heart. I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event. Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again. Alright. Therapy session. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Where's the happiness?
Got it!
When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you not only experienced shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well. Joy? Perhaps it was joy in the light of coming out into my eyes at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal rocket. A creaking door? Oh, we must be talking about the forbidden chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. So this means the forbidden chamber really was opened. But what about the sunlight he described? I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Tenmotaro towering overhead. Maybe even the mayor wasn't really in the fox chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you were in happen to be here? I think it was the forbidden chamber, actually.
Take that!
The forbidden chamber? Was it not the fox chamber where the murder did occur? Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the forbidden chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the forbidden chamber's door opening. And the towering Tenmotaro we saw, most likely the forbidden chamber's statue. Why, yes, that would explain it. The darkness and the staff were in the demon's grasp. But even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox? Maybe he was seeing things, just like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai. Fantastico, Apollo, is entirely possible. In a groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things in end events. Misremember, you say? Let me think. I do believe I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was... the amazing nine tails. Oh, what? The amazing nine tails. At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly I do recall it. It was the amazing Ninetales who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door. Whoa. I'm sorry, I asked. The amazing Ninetales? But that was the victim, Alderman Kyubai, right? Yeah. Why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed? Never mind that. This is completely new information. Let me enter it and run an update. Okay. Let's see here. Info update. Going back. Okay, here we go.
Got it!
When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shock and sadness? Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. I believe it was the fiend's cape of red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicably wash over me. Ooh, it's gone down. Good. A cape of red? Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Oh, but there's still a little left. Maybe Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape? Why indeed? What could this mean? I guess this memory is still is still a little spotty. I know because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence. Yeah, it's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face. Something this obvious could arise. When someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into a definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see. Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay, time to review the evidence. Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice. Hang on guys, I need to pause the video, I'll be right back. Okay, you know what, I hate to do this now, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Because I want to make this case be 12 videos rather than 11. So, next time we shall continue. Before I stop, I'm going to go ahead and save it. Let's see here. There we go. So anyway, next time, we will continue with the trial and possibly conclude it. So until then everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button. And until next time, have a great day and take care.